All right, Schlockmeister fans, we got ourselves a 1988 Jess Franco movie, Faceless. Let's check it out.
Do you remember me, Doctor?
This is a plastic surgeon, Dr. Flamand.
Not really.
So, you've lost your memory too. You operated on me a year ago. You can see the results now for yourself.
Frank, let's forget it.
That's Brigitte Lahaye, Natalie, his assistant,
Really?
and the other woman is his sister Ingrid,
What a surprise for you!
who just got some acid in the face. What was meant for the doctor. He's going to try to heal her, of course.
I swear to God, I will restore your beauty to you.
Again, former adult film star Brigitte Lahaye, please.
Of course you're not.
Natalie.
You're still very beautiful. Beautiful.
Here we have a fashion shoot featuring Carolyn Monroe.
Barbara,
She plays
come on.
Barbara Hallen.
Come on, get ready. And don't forget the watch.
She goes in the car to get some cocaine, and then she gets attacked by the people in her car who knock her out, drug her.
What you have in mind?
Next thing you know, she wakes up in some sort of hospital
Very
bed.
beautiful. Don't you think so?
Yes, darling.
A lot of strange stuff happens at this plastic surgery clinic. Like that person who was choking Natalie got her arms chopped off.
What's up, Terry? Hitting another
Telly
snag?
Savalas plays Barbara's
Whatever
father.
snags up between me and my daughter, she's my daughter, and my only daughter. And now she's missing. She's disappeared. 24
So he's going to
hours
hire
a
this
day,
private investigator to find her.
Sam, you must bring her back to me, okay? No matter how much it costs. If you have to turn Paris upside down.
First thing he does is go to the morgue where a body was found. That body that we just saw killed.
It's not Barbara Hallen.
Are you sure?
Positive. Barbara has a discreetly placed mole.
Your face back.
See, they use people to help other people.
Ingrid,
They're going to steal Barbara's face and put it on Ingrid.
give me some more time.
Time always passes too slowly for me.
They go to visit Dr. Orloff.
I'm Dr. Flamand.
Dr. Roloff is expecting you.
He has ties to the Nazis and can find another person to help them. Meanwhile, this freak orderly named Gordon likes to break into the cells and take advantage of the ladies there. And now he's going to rip her face open, which ain't going to help.
Go to Ingrid's room and do everything she wants.
That's his punishment for cutting Barbara's face. Like I said, strange goings on here. Oh, Lord.
Fantastic. Dr. Mose is arriving tomorrow night, and he wants to operate as soon as possible.
We can't use Barbara.
Well, then we have to find a quick substitute.
So Sam Morgan, he's Christopher Mitchum, that's the PI. He's questioning the photographer about Barbara.
From the Hotel Clio with abroad. Expensive watch. Terry. Barbara's... Well, she's been whoring around in Paris.
Good.
Quite a father. Dr. Moser comes. He used to do surgeries on some of the Jewish people in the prison camps. He hasn't had to practice his
We shall fix this.
stuff in quite a while.
Soon it'll be no more than a bad memory.
So here's the replacement woman they found. Trying to cut off her face. But things go awry very quickly. Don't know what he did, but he really messed up. So what do you do when you mess up? You cut off her head. Apparently she's still alive. That'll do it. And what do you do with a severed head? Kiss it goodbye.
You're very kind.
So they need yet another replacement.
Can I buy you another drink?
So they hit the clubs.
Will I be forgiven if I ask you to dance?
So they bring her home.
Whatever you're mixing better be good. It's taking ages.
I'll be right there. I'm preparing a nice cocktail.
Come closer.
Ingrid still desires men, so they get her one. She has to wear a mask, though.
Take them off.
When I can see you, I'm screwing you.
Natalie!
Should have left that mask on. Meanwhile, Barbara devises a plan to escape, a ruse.
I want to touch you. You must know how much I want you. Come on, that's it.
Gordon is a moron and falls for it. Turns out Sam is on the premises and she's about to go in and reveal herself. She gets caught again.
Well,
He notices Natalie
Mr.
wearing a
Morgan is looking
watch,
for a former patient, Barbara Hallam. What is it
which
about?
Barbara used to wear. Again, more shenanigans in the hospital or clinic. This woman tried to run away, ran into a closet. Anyway, as Ingrid waits nearby, they finally have a successful surgery to remove a woman's face.
Look at how beautiful she's going to be.
It's going to be your new face.
Of course, Barbara's caught again.
Let go!
And this time Sam was caught as well and thrown in with her.
Okay, open the door. You're in enough trouble already. You help us, I'll talk to the police for you.
You won an impossible battle against nature and destiny. Thank you, Doctor.
As for us, we're not at the end of our troubles. There are too many corpses in this clinic.
That is a problem. What's to become of Barbara and Sam? Well, they're just gonna brick them up.
It's made all the difference.
Later on, some time has passed. Ingrid is now beautiful
This is
again.
perfect. I feel like the father who sees his child for the very first time.
As they celebrate,
Terry, Sam Morgan. I traced Barbara to the Mimosa Clinic in St. Cloud. I'm going in tonight, covert, to locate and extract. You don't hear from me, you don't hear from us in 12 hours. You send in the Marines.
all right, let's talk about Faceless. This is a movie directed by Jesus Franco. This is a movie that I actually had, I believe, on a bootleg VHS of it, and then eventually a PAL VHS from like Greece or something, because the movie had never been released on videotape in this country, at least not that I'm aware of. I probably had it maybe 2002, somewhere around there. Watched it once at that time. I haven't seen it since. I remembered virtually nothing about it. Came out in 1988. Stars, in fact, this movie seems to be a little higher quality in terms of budget, I think, that we're used to with Jesus Franco movies. He had Telly Savalas, Carolyn Monroe, Chris Mitchum, Brigitte Lahaye, and, you know, he had some real people in this movie. It just seemed like he had a lot of extra money, and it looks better. It's not as trashy as some of his other films. Not that I dislike that trash, because I don't. But anyway, this movie here, this doctor played by Helmut Berger, he plays Dr. Fremond, I think was his name. He's a plastic surgeon, and in the beginning of the movie, he gets attacked by this woman who said he did a bad surgery job. Her face is kind of messed up. In fact, she throws some acid, but the doctor's sister, Ingrid, gets in the way instead, and her face gets hit with this acid, so she's disfigured at this point. Well, the doctor decides he's going to help his sister, and basically what that means is he's going to find her a new face. Not try to fix her face, find a new face. That means cutting off the face of some beautiful woman and putting it onto his sister, Ingrid. Natalie is Brigitte Lahaye, that's his helper. Somehow they're all into this, so let's just do this. They kidnap a model played by Carolyn Monroe. She plays Barbara Hallam. Once she's kidnapped, Telly Savalas, which is her father back in the States, hires a private eye, Chris Mitchum, who plays Sam Morgan, to go to Paris to try to find her. Well, he searches around, does a little poking around and discovers, he eventually leads him to this clinic where Dr. Fremont is. Now, Dr. Fremont is trying to help his sister Ingrid, like I said. So before he can get to Carolyn Monroe, this idiot doofus named Gordon, who's some sort of orderly or something, breaks into her cell where she's being kidnapped and assaults her. In the process, he cuts her face, so her face is like not useful at that moment. So they decide, well, we got to get somebody else. So they pick up this chick in a bar, they bring her back, and they try to take her face off, but they screw it up badly. Her face basically falls apart. And then what do you do with that woman then? Well, they basically cut off her head with a chainsaw, and then Gordon kisses the face, the lips. I don't know, that's what you do. So they got to go find another chick. So they find another one. Eventually, they do have the operation, and it's a success. They peel off the face, they put it on Ingrid, and Ingrid is beautiful again. Meanwhile, Sam Morgan has found Carolyn Monroe. He gets into the clinic there, but he gets captured himself, gets thrown into the cell with Carolyn Monroe, and then after Ingrid is fixing everything, Natalie says, you know, what are we going to do? There's a bunch of corpses around here. They decide to wall up with bricks the cell where Sam and Barbara are kidnapped, and that's the end of them. The last thing we hear in the movie is an audio recording on a voicemail of Sam calling Telly Savalas and saying, hey, I know where they are. If you don't hear from me in 12 hours, send in the Marines. That's it. That's Faceless. Is it a decent film? Yeah, it's not bad. It had some decent gore. It had a couple of nude scenes in it. Brigitte Lahaie, by the way, is a, you might remember from a lot of those German early 70s, late 70s titty movies that I have, like Amorous Sisters. I remember she's in that one. A lot of nudity stuff. She actually did some adult work, adult films in the late 70s, early 80s as well. And this was kind of her going mainstream, I guess. Yeah, I think this movie is released on Blu-ray now. I'm not sure, but I'll leave a link to that down below. I'll leave a link to something down below. And yeah, you should check this out. It's got some decent gore, some decent nude scenes. Not a bad way to kill it 98 minutes. So there you go. Check it out. Leave some comments. Click that link and buy it. It's Faceless. Watch it. Bye.